I don't necessarily try to create like offers or tell people like what they should be selling. I just observe the market like what you're doing now and think, I mean, that's what's working. Like that's what we'll pay attention to, you know? I will say the things I notice most, to be clear, are like adaption-based offers. Like there's rarely instances inside of the world of business where there's like mass transitions. And this whole like AI tech boom is creating a giant demand for people thinking in scarcity and fear. I need to increase my skill set. You know, I need to adapt to these scenarios that are coming up. In addition to that, like from a B2B side, it's just businesses trying to take advantage of the tech. Those offers are hot. And at the same time, there's like kind of niche offers. Like I'll give you an example, you know, like the guy that introduced us here today, he works on a client that has a trading offer. It's like a trading bot. And I don't even think it necessarily leverages AI. It's just a fucking bot that trades. But like, dude, that offer's hot. You know, like I've seen him get paid a tremendous amount of money off of that deal. And to be clear, that client obviously gets paid even more money off of that deal. But like I've seen that same exact offer just years ago, like do nothing in comparison, where it's like been highly skeptical people, like low hit rate. But now it's like, well, what changed? I mean, once again, like you got to take advantage of the trends. You know, one of my past clients and a guy I really look up to in terms of like just intelligence, Mr. Ty Lopez. Okay. Yeah. Ty always talks about this very frequently. He's always like, do you got to take advantage of trends when they come up? And this is a perfect example of what he's talking about. It doesn't mean you abandon your business or like just like wrap some AI shit around what you're doing. But my point being, it's like, why did people's attention all of a sudden shift to thinking that a trading bot is legit in comparison? A couple years ago, they thought it was like total frivolous bullshit vaporware, you know? Well, what changed is you occasionally get this, either to your benefit or unfortunately, change in collective perspective on things, you know? And it's typically done at a mass scale to where businesses don't have to be the one fronting the cash to change that perspective. You think about this, right? Like I'll give you a good example. Anytime we do like a real estate based offer in the info space as an example, people already have the thought that real estate creates wealth. How did they get that thought?
Because some influencers talked about it. People literally like Ty Lopez.
All the time. Like it's not even just like the influencers, dude. It's just like a generational thought that's been handed down from generation and generation. It consistently holds true. You hear the same thing with stocks, give or take what propaganda you're falling victim to out there, where you get these perspectives of, you know, you can make a shitload of money investing, you know? To be clear, the poorest people and the richest people still all have that same thought. When you can sell into a thought that already exists into the head of your buyers, you save a shitload of money and have a higher probability to convert more, because that's the biggest thing that makes an offer hit, is the thought already in someone's head. So to be clear, like there's core, you know, industries and offer types that'll always hit because those thoughts are still in their head. But to be fair, like what you brought up, AI is like a new thought that's collectively being planted, you know, and opinions are being generated in different demographics. Like as an example, what do you think a factory worker thinks of AI? Do you think it's cool, or you think they're fucking shitting themselves with it's going to take their job? Have you seen an Amazon warehouse full of robots?
Oh yeah, that shit's getting crazy.
You work at a factory that's not Amazon and your business is getting richer. I mean, what do you think? You think you're going to hold your job for a long time? You're probably thinking, I got to start a fucking union here because I'm going to lose my job to automation. Think about the here in the United States, just a couple weeks ago, all the people working at the ports, they went on strike. One of the conditions of their strike, besides increased pay, was they did not want to be replaced by automation.
Well, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Think about that. And it makes perfect sense, because when they went on a strike, thank God we have some kind of law here in the United States that disabled them from actually doing that shit, because it would have created a horrendous impact in an obviously negative way. But to be clear, they were prevented from doing that, thank God, at least until January. My point being, okay, what that person thinks about AI, well, okay, well, you and I mean, we think, okay, well, I can't scale that DM campaign with people. You know, I gotta throw an AI in there, you know? And by the way, I can train them on every historical DM conversation this business has had up to this point. I can condition them exactly what I want them to talk about. I can change what they say. I can monitor the conversations at scale. I can analyze these conversations from a perspective where I don't have to rely on a person to give me data. You and I are thinking about it. We're like, fucking sweet. That makes so much more money. So think about that, right? Like the collective, okay, AI is coming. We think of it as fucking sick. The other half, people are like, fuck, dude. Like, so that's my point, is like, okay, that creates an opportunity for offers in that case for both sides.